Hi, I'm Rob, and in this Gems of War video I'm going to show you the team I'm going to use for this Topaz Treasures World event. Now you do this with your guild, so the first thing you want to do is go and check out the rewards and collect them, because if your other guild members are in a different time zone to you, they may well have started this already, and as such would have already made some rewards here ready to collect. So we'll grab these absolutely straight away. And one of the reasons you collect it straight away is you get the Holy Token. Holy Token is extremely cool. You're going to get extra spell damage from this. So if we have the troops in our team which do spell damage, we are going to get extra spell damage, which we're absolutely definitely going to take advantage of. And whilst we're here, we'll pop into the shop and grab a tier 1 for just 30 gems. Really handy. You get more tokens, you get a potion of enchantment, which means all your troops start enchanted at the start of every battle for the entirety of this event, which is all week. So that is 30 gems utterly well spent. More sigils as well. That means more battles, more fights, more rewards, more good stuff. Alright, onto the team itself. It's going to be a really easy team to use, but this team is going to get more powerful as we go along as well. Now I'll put the scoring up on the screen at the moment to take a quick look at, because these enemies are going to vary in points value, but we're going to fight just who should we start on? We'll just start there. Right, the team I'm using for this is Fist of Heaven. That is in the soulforge at the moment. If you don't have it, a really good weapon. Explodes yellow gems, which is going to charge up our bottom troop, the one at the bottom, and grant a random status effect to divine allies, which I really don't care about, but then we have a summon at the same time. But I'm using this mainly for that explosion, that quick charging of the team, which is really useful. Now I'm going to be in Geomancer class for this. All construct allies start with 50% mana, and the champion talents are going to be Serendipity, Hammer Mastery, Anti-Magic Sphere, Tactician, Rock Solid, really good, Tree of Knowledge, again really good when we get green. This weapon uses green, we just start getting enchanted again straight away. And Fortitude. Now the 50% mana start for constructs is really useful because we have a gargoyle here. This does splash damage to an enemy boosted by all allies attack. So the grand total of your entire attack on your team added together is the boost, and that can be really significant. And then explode 2 gems, which helps generate mana. So you're going to hit the troop in second place, the enemy in second place or third place to give the maximum amount of splash damage from that. And then you can do it again with somebody else. In fact, sometimes you want to do the second enemy and then the third enemy to hopefully kill everybody off when you cast them back to back. On the later levels, we may want to employ the Ethereal Sentry. Increase an ally's attack by their armor and create a light storm. This is cool because if you cast this on one of the gargoyles before they start taking damage and you increase their attack, which is going to basically make them even more powerful when they cast the spell. And this creates a light storm, which means this gets charged up again really quickly. And again, it's a construct, so it gets charged up nice and quick. Nice, really easy team to use. The banner I'm using for this is going to be Volcanic Banner from the Fire Rift, +2 red, +1 brown, -1 blue. Done the class, and remember, like with that medal getting more and more powerful, we are going to be doing more and more damage as that token gets evolved into a badge and then into a medal. So as the week goes on, the team basically just gets more and more powerful. So let's jump into a scrap and see what we can do. Yep, if you don't equip it manually, you can pick OK from that and just pick something which is going to be of benefit. We don't need the Arnu really because we've got the 50% start on constructs, so we'll chuck that in there. Do we need a cleanse right now? Not really. You can chuck in a Medal of Seasons if you want. +4 attack, life and armor for all troops is really good. That attack again increases the damage of gargoyle, so absolutely throw that in there. In fact, you might even want to chuck one on there as well. Why not? Right, to battle. So 50% start, plus enchanted. We are good to go really quickly if we get brown, but there's no brown, so we'll have to settle for red. We can cast this straight away if you want. That charges up everybody, and we cast one gargoyle. Do that on the second troop down, and then the other one on the troop at the bottom, or in second place if somebody survived later on, or second from bottom I mean. So I'll just start doing the highest level enemies that are here to show how you can still do a lot of damage even as the enemy gets more powerful. We'll get brown. That's going to charge up our gargoyle straight away. That second gargoyle is ready next round, so no need to collect any mana from that. You can cast that there. And then the next one. See, the boost is 104. It's huge. This is going to be good for a long time. By the time the enemy gets more powerful to start resisting some of our gargoyle spells, we're going to have this token evolved anyway and start doing bonus damage. So it really is going to be good. No brown, so we grab some red. And we use this to charge up the team. Cast one gargoyle on the second troop down. Could have got that ready a bit quicker than that if I'd collected some mana last time, but we can do it with Fist of Heaven casting anyway. In the soulforge at the moment, Fist of Heaven, really cool weapon. Totally worth getting. Done a soulforge review video earlier. If you've not had a little gander at that, then have a little look-see when you've got a bit of time. See, there's no need to cast this now because we're still doing a lot of damage, but I'll show it for the effect. Increase an ally's attack by their armor. So you throw it on somebody who's got a load of armor, and then our attack is now gone up to 213. So the boost on the spell is gone up to now 149. So that is a lot. Now, when you've killed the first opponent, you'll put Gargoyle on the middle of those two, do a ton of damage, and kill them all in one go. This team is going to be flying. Might as well grab this 4-match while it's there. Yes, cast this, so both gargoyles are ready to cast one after the other. Bingo bango! Nice and easy. Level 34 Zephyros. Still doesn't want to give me brown at the start. Never mind. Let's use our Fist of Heaven to get the mana required. Not much yellow there though. But it's enough. Plenty in fact. Boom shakalaka. So yeah, this is gonna be it. It is gonna be super straightforward and super easy. Oh, this is a nice bunch of green for my Fist of Heaven. We'll absolutely have some of that. Both gargoyles up at the same time means you can cast them back to back. Obviously, the higher your attack in the game, which will be based on how long you've been playing it and how high you have your stats, is going to depend upon how much damage your gargoyles do. But that boost from the token, badge or medal is really going to make a difference. And chuck on those medals of seasons as well. Another boost there. Gargoyles ready next round, the second one, because of the enchant. So we can put that on the bottom troop this time. Still wipe them all out in one go. When the enemy starts to get more powerful, you may want to start taking some skull hits when they're offered, because that's going to soften them up. They're getting more powerful now, so we'll maybe, well, we'll have that for a start. Thank you very much. But we can soften them up with that. Cast that, and that ended up killing that top opponent then. And now we'll cast this on the bottom troop, not the one in the middle, because the bottom troop is the one that's going to take the most damage. when you do splash damage, the troop you target is the one that takes the most damage, and you do lesser damage to the troops either side. Yeah, it's just... Now, it's really good. When you can do that, take the top troop out, you're laughing, because you just cast both gargoyles on the troop in the middle, and they are not going to die. No, they are going to die. They are not going to make it, is what I meant to say. It is absolutely over for them. You may get the odd situation where you kill the troop you targeted in the middle, and then leave the troop either side on a small amount of health. They're not going to be an issue. You're going to have taken enough health and life off of them to make them easy targets. You can use this now, increase an ally's attack by their armor. You can chuck it on our top troop if you like. That's going to boost their attack. Any skull hits are going to be absolutely lethal. And it still adds towards all our attack boosted by a gargoyle. Big amount of damage. Get some charge for the team if you like. Didn't get the skull hit then. We'll cast this on the bottom troop. Any skull hit that comes along is going to do stacks damage. Oh, or a random one. A random one will do. Yeah, providing your hero has not been hit and lost armor, when you cast the Ethereal Sentry, park it on the troop at the top. Then you benefit from all that extra attack. Like now, for example, increasing allies' attack by their armor. We had 140 odd armor, so that is a big boost. A gargoyle does damage boosted by all allies' attack. Now, let's do that. Kill them. And sort him out at the same time. Right, I'm just going to show a couple more, because this is going to be it. Pretty straightforward. Just do this battle maybe, and then show a couple of possible alternative weapons or troops. But I think this is just going to be the best way to go, full stop. Like here, you might want to target that troop first, because he's ready to cast. Get rid of him. No casting for you, mate. Sorry. And then we're looking for a single skull hit to wipe out Mr. Flame Troll. I've got some brown this time. Happy days. Yes, boost up our weapon. Deliver a bunch of damage. Cast Gargoyle on the bottom troop. No skull hits. See if anything random happens. Not quite. We'll get him anyway. There you go. Right, so there's a team. That is going to be really, really good for that. Regarding other weapons, there's not a huge amount of choice if you want to go... well, I'm missing quite a few weapons in White Helm at the moment, so I'll just show everything. Got Doomed Scripture, that's going to be good, but it's going to take quite a bit of charging. But yeah, I think Fist of Heaven is just the best one for this. Pure and simple. Really, really good. Troops wise, you can go with the High Paladins. That would be a good way to go about it. Deal damage to the 2 strongest enemies boosted by my armor. That is a good way to go if you don't have any gargoyles. Still have Fist of Heaven, but chuck in a couple of High Paladins. Damage boosted by the armor is good. And you can still use this if you want as well, because that's going to charge itself up and give a boost to the weapon on damage. Nah, not really. Yeah, but not a huge amount of choice of really good damaging troops to pick from. If you don't have High Paladin, you can use the standard one. Obviously it's slower because it is just damage to a single enemy, where High Paladin does it to 2. But yeah, if you can, absolutely go with the Gargoyle. Very good weapon troop indeed. That's a good one as well. If you have it, it's going to do a lot of damage. Again, damage boosted by armor. If you have Guard's Avatar. I used to love that troop when it first came out. Anyway, there's my team. There's the video. If you found it useful or helpful, be cool if you hit that like and subscribe button. Most of all though, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you again next time. Bye for now.